today I am going to teach you a new skill using this game. And it's kind of hard, so I need you to pay very close attention. So in the last two lessons, you have learned that numbers in the teens have a group of 10, which is shown by a 1 before one of the other numbers. For example, if we have a 14, that is a 1 and a 4. And the 1 tells us in the number 14 that we have one group of 10. And the 4 in the number 14 tells us that we have 4 ones. So let's get started. We need to count the compact discs. Now type the missing numbers. So first, what I'm going to do to make this easy and to show you what to do, I'm going to count my discs, and then I'm going to put the total right here. So how many discs I have in all is going to go right here, because that's what this equal sign means. That means how many objects in all. So that number is going to go right here in this box. So let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there are 6 compact discs in this set. So I'm going to write a 6. But when I write the number 6 is only one number. That means that it only has 6 ones. It's not a teen number, nor is it a number in the 20s, the 30s, the 40s, and so on. So it doesn't have any group of 10s in front of it. It only has ones. So this is asking us to write how many 10s plus how many ones. So we only have ones here, so we don't have any group of 10s in this set. So when we have none, that is represented by a 0. This number 6 does not have any 10s. And when you see a number before a group of ones, that tells you how many 10s it has. And this group has 0 10s, so we're going to put a 0 here. Plus ones, so we have 6 ones. So let's put a 6 in this box, because this box here shows how many 10s, which is 0, and this box here shows how many ones, and we have 6 ones. So let's see if we're right. It says great job, so we did good. Okay, so now I can see that there are a lot of packages here, and I bet if I counted all of these packages up the top that it would be a group of 10, just like we did with our ladybugs and our frogs. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have 10, we have a group of 10, and then we have some ones. So let's count on from 10 to see how many packages we have in all. So we have 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I know that I have 14 packages in all. So I can write the number 14 in this box after the equal sign, because equal tells us how many we have in all. So when I write this number, I can see how many ones I have and how many 10s I have, and I notice that 14 is a teen number. So I know that teen numbers have a group of 10. So this set has one group of 10s and 4 ones. So I'm going to come over here to my 10s box and look at 14 again, and I notice that it has one group of 10s. So I'm going to put a 1 right here. And then I'm going to move over to my ones box. And I'm going to go back over to my number 14, and I see that 14 has a group of 10 and some ones. And the number in the one space in the number 14 is a 4. So I'm going to put a 4 right here in this box. So if you notice that these numbers put together make a 14. So you can see that 14 has one group of 10s and 4 1s. And that equals 14. And I bet that if we counted all of these packages, it would equal 14 because we did that earlier. So we can see our group of 10, our one group of 10, and our 4 1s right here. So let's check our answer. Yep, it says super. All right, so now just like the last question, it says to count the bananas and type the missing numbers. So I can see my group of 10 here, and I can see a group of 1s. So let's see. So let's count our bananas just to check our work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, I was right. There is a group of 10s here. And down here is a group of 1s, and I can see that it's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have the number 14. We can count on from 10, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And that makes the number 14. So we have 14 bananas in all. So let's take a look here at our number 14. The number 14 is a teen number, and it has one group of 10s and 4 1s. So let's put our one group of 10s here and our 4 1s here. And look at our number. Does it look like a 14 if we put these numbers together? 1 and a 4 and a 1 and a 4. It sure does. So let's check our answer. Super! We did another great job. Oh, this must really love the number 14 because I have a group of 10 here, and then I have 1, 2, 3, 4 1s. So it's giving us extra practice with the number 14. So since we're doing this for the third time, let's just quickly put those numbers in here because we already know that 14 has one group of 10s and 4 1s because this is the third time we're doing it. So let's check our answer and hope we get a new group. Oh, we did. Awesome. So we're going to count the bananas this time. So we know the top group is a group of 10s. So we can say 10 and count on. So let's do that. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So we know that we have 19 bananas in all. So the number 19 is going to go right here. And when we look at the number 19 very closely, we know that teen numbers have a group of 10, which is this one right here, and teen numbers also have some 1s. And our 1s is the number 9. So the number 19 has one group of 10 and 9 1s. So let's put our group of 10 in here. We know we have one group of 10, and we come back and look at this one. We know that 19 has 9 1s because this is the 1s place in the number. So let's put a 9 here, and we can check our work. Make sure that this number, if we put these numbers together, it would look like the number 19. 1, 9, yep, and 1, 9. One group of 10 and 9 1s is the number 19. So let's check our answer. Super! Ooh, okay. We have something new here. So I know that this is a group of 10. So we can count on to count our cars. So we have 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. All right, so I know that we have 17 cars in all. So I'm going to put it in this box here after the equal sign, because equal means how many in all. So I have 17, and I look at my 17 very carefully, and I see that 17 has one group of 10s and 7 ones. So I know, because I've done this 5 times already, that I know that the number 17 has one group of tens. And let's check. We have 7 ones in the number 17. So let's put a 7 here. And when I look at this number and I put these numbers together, it should look like the number 17. So let's see. I have a 1 and a 7, and a 1 and a 7, and that would be the number 17, because I have one group of tens and 7 ones in the number 17. So here's my 1 tens and my 7 ones. Super! We did a great job. Okay, so let's keep going. So it looks like I have 2 group of tens here. But let's just check. So we know that the top one is 10. And then let's count on from 10 to count our compact discs. So we have 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Ooh. So we have 20 compact discs. And now let's look at the number 20 very, very carefully, because it is different than the teen numbers. It's a little tricky. It's trying to trick us here in this game. So when we look at the number 20, it has 2 groups of tens. And we can see that right here, because here's one group and here's 2 groups of tens. So I am going to put a 2 in this space right here, because I have 2 group of tens. And let's look at the number 20 very carefully again, because I see a 0 in the ones place, because the number 20 has 2 group of tens and 0 ones. So I'm going to put a 0 right here, and look at what I notice. When I look at this number and I put these numbers together, I have a 2 and a 0, which is the number 20. The number 20 is 2 group of tens and 0 ones. So I have 2 group of tens in this box and 0 ones in this box, and that equals 20. Let's check our answer. We did it. That was correct. So now let's take a look at this. I'm not quite sure that I have 10 bikes here, or 10 tricycles. Actually, these are tricycles. So let's count just to be sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, so we have 8. So right here in this box, after the equal sign that means in all, I'm going to write the number 8. So when I look at the number 8 very carefully, I do not see any group of tens here in front of the number 8. So I am going to put a 0 in the tens box, because I don't have a number in front of my 8. I only have 8 ones in the number 8. So let's put an 8 in the ones box. And so now I have 0 tens, and that number is invisible here because we don't need to show anything here in the number 8. And then we only see the number 8 here because we only have 8 ones. So let's check our answer. Nice work. We did it again. Oh, look at this. So we only have 2 tricycles this time. So let me put 2 tricycles here, because that is how many tricycles we have in all. It's just 2. And when I look at the number 2 again, just like my number 8, there isn't any number here. It is invisible. And when there's nothing there, that just means that there's 0. There's 0 tens, because there is no tens. doesn't show any 10s here before the number 2. I just have 2 1s. So we'll put 2 1s right here. And that equals 2. And we know that because we can only see 2 tricycles. That's right. All right, it looks like we have one more left. So you see how it's counting up all of our answers? So it looks like this is our last one, so let's count. I can't tell if there's 10 here just by looking at this, because I don't have any 1s down here to help me. I know that when there's a big row across the top and then there's some 1s down here, that there's a 10 in the top row. But let's check to see how many planes we have. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 planes. So let's write the number 8 here because we know that that is how many we have in all. We have 8 planes. And when I look at the number 8, I don't see any numbers in the tens place. It's invisible, which that means there's none. So I can show none by writing the number 0 in my tens place. Plus, let's see, how many 1s? We only have 8 1s. We have no 10s, but we have 8 1s. So let's write an 8 in our 1s place. And let's check our answer, and I think that's all. Awesome. Let's see. It says perfect. You're an awesome math gamer. Continue practicing. So I am going to add this link to our lesson today, and you get to try your skills, and maybe you'll be an awesome math gamer too. Good luck. Until next time.